Hello there and welcome to the Gummy Yoshi channel. Thank you for clicking on the video, and today I'm going to be doing another concept for Fortnite. Now, I did one of these in yesterday's video for a gulag and Fortnite system, so if you want to go check out the video, it'll be in a card in the top right corner of the video right now. But today we're going to be discussing a different idea that I had. Now, this one is going to be a bit harder to explain, but I think it could be really cool if they made it properly and they implemented it correctly. So my idea for today is a second zone that would collapse in from the top of the map. Now, it sounds really weird, but basically, here's how I'm thinking it's gonna work. I'm gonna try and break it down for you as simple as I can. The standard zone will still shrink in from the sides of the map, but there will also be a zone that is slowly lowering the build height. Now, this will affect the height of build battles and how high you can go in fights and what is going to happen in each spot. Now, the one thing that I have thought about here is what happens if there's a mountain. That would make it quite difficult, because think about it, if a zone is over the highest mountain in the game down at the very bottom of the map, then the zone is going to be completely covering that and you will always be in zone. So that is where this theory kind of falls apart, but I have a solution for that. I say that the zone shrinks from the top of the map based off of the elevation on the rest of the map. Now, I explained that weirdly, so let me break it down simpler. Basically, the height cap will be different, and it will slant down and up depending where you are in the map. So if you're at a very low part of the map, then the height cap will be lower, but if you're at a high part in the map, the height cap will be higher. Now, this would take a ton of time to implement and a ton of time to code and do all the math out for on how to position the zone, but I think it could be a really cool thing. Imagine you're in a late game zone, and then the top of the zone is also squishing in on you. So you can't be cranking up to height. The two last people are just in a fight, and they're forced to be right there. It's like a little tiny box, or like a little cylinder. Now, I honestly don't know how well it could be implemented, because just like I said, the height cap and the height differences on the map, according to elevation, would be really weird, and I don't know how it would affect competitive. So that is why I'm thinking we put this into an LTM. If there was an LTM called Double Zones, I think that would be so cool. Imagine a Double Zones LTM where there is one that shrinks in from the sides of the map and one that limits the height. Now, what I'm just realizing is that there is actually one similar to this, except it's not called Double Zones. It's actually called The Floor is Lava. If any of you guys remember, back on the original map, Fortnite made an LTM called The Floor is Lava. And basically what happened is the lava would rise from the ground, slowly covering the lowest elevation parts of the map, and then going higher and higher. Now, basically, my idea is just this, except in reverse, where the sky is slowly limiting itself, and you can still be on the ground no matter where you are, but the building height will be much lower now. So fights are forced to be pushed to the ground, and they're going to be a lot quicker as there aren't as many escape routes. And if you are trying to escape, then you have to go into the storm to try and get away. I think this could be a really cool LTM, and if they made it correctly, a really cool mechanic that they could even add into the game. Now, I know there's going to be people that say this is going to completely break competitive, and honestly, I think I agree with you people. Epic Games used to be amazing at communicating to the community back in seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then after 6, it just started to drop off. And Epic has just been ignoring a lot of our feedback recently, or at least that's what it feels like. So I think that if we can make this series just to almost have a little community-based thing where we're thinking of different LTMs, maybe Epic will eventually see these videos and consider adding in some of these ideas that I'm going to have. Now, before I wrap up the video, I just want to say I'm probably going to be making this into a series of Fortnite concepts. So if you guys have any ideas that you would like me to cover in a video or talk about or just have a conversation about in general, leave them down in the comments below, as I think this could be a really cool series that we could make of different concepts that we come up as a community for and that we think would be a cool addition to Fortnite as an LTM or a mechanic in the game or just a competitive thing in general. So if you guys enjoyed the video or thought this concept was cool, please consider leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel, as that would help me out a ton. Stay tuned for more concept videos coming in the future. I've got loads of ideas for other stuff they could add, so stay tuned for those. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one.
Yeah.